Saban's Power Rangers is the reboot of the Power Rangers that we were never really expecting to be great, because it's Power Rangers. We were just kind of expecting it to be pretty good, and that we would enjoy it for the sake of being fans, and it's a little bit of both. Let's get into it, let's review it. This is Nerd. Saban's Power Rangers is fantastic in a lot of ways, and also kind of bad in a lot of ways. I think that I really enjoyed this movie. No, I know that I really enjoyed this movie. I think that there are some things they could for sure improve, but it definitely surprised me based on how good it got and how much I enjoyed it. I will say, this movie does have some problems, and let's just go over the problems right now. The start of the movie it's a different tone than you kind of expect it to be, and it's a little bit jarring, the sort of adult things that they do. There's a lot of dirty jokes and stuff at the beginning, and it's just kind of weird. Also, the characters are bizarrely real. Billy has autism, and there's a lot of family stuff going on. Like, Zach's mother is sick. Trini is going through a lot of stuff with her family, which I won't spoil, because I feel like it's already been spoiled for a lot of people, and I kind of took it as a spoiler. But the point is, there is a lot going on that makes these characters feel so much more real than they were in the cartoon. Or not. It's basically a cartoon. The original show, that's basically a cartoon. These characters feel a bit more real just because of how they actually kind of ground them in reality and make them like relatable characters, and I think that is fantastic. It feels a lot like a John Hughes movie, which is great. I just love John Hughes movies, and this feels like John Hughes superhero because it's basically Breakfast Club mixed with Chronicle and also Power Rangers. It's like Breakfast Club mixed with Chronicle, but we're trying to sell you Power Rangers toys. Actually, that's probably the best way to describe this movie, and it works really well. I gotta say, I like a lot of the cast, and I don't like a lot of the cast. So let's talk about the ones that are obvious. Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, Bryan Cranston as Zordon, and Bill Hader as Alpha 5 are all fantastic. We don't need to go into depth about them. They're all really good. We knew they'd be really good. They're the real actors in this movie. Dacre Montgomery, I think that he was really good as Jason. He was a fantastic Red Ranger. I really enjoyed him. He brought a lot of wit to it. He was very charming. He was a good leader, and I like the arc that he kind of goes through. He's really good. Ludi Lin as Zach, Black Ranger, he does really good with what he's given, but I don't know if I totally loved the character. I think that the character itself is sort of poorly written. At the beginning of the movie, he is super insane, extreme, radical guy who's crazy. He's like, I'm crazy, you know, he's like, I'm just gonna jump off cliffs and stuff, and it's like, yeah, okay. It's not really an enjoyable character, but I get who it's for. It's for, like, kids, and I can understand why a character like that is in there. And then it's like, oh, his mom's sick, and that's why, and that's not why anything, but his mom's sick, and he has someone to care for. So, he goes from being super unreal, like, just extreme, totally not believable character to, oh, now grounded in reality, mom's sick. And it's a weird transition. It's not balanced well enough, and the family stuff doesn't come soon enough to really justify everything that this character does, and then to kind of ground him in reality a bit more. And it's a weird moment when it does, because the character's just been crazy for so long. Blue Ranger Billy Cranston is just the best in this movie. The actor's doing a fantastic job. He is the best written and the best acted, and I love him. The actor is Earl from Me, Earl and the Dying Girl. I think that he is the most realistic character. He's the one you care most about, and I don't know, they take the Blue Ranger, who is definitely the worst in the live-action just TV series, and make him one of the best in this. Like, unarguably, one of your favorites he will be, and I really enjoy him. Naomi Scott as the Pink Ranger, I think that she did one of the worst jobs, just because I don't totally believe her as this character, but I do think the character was really fun written, really true to Kimberly from the show, and I enjoy Kimberly as a character, but I feel like the actress did a subpar job at really making me believe that she was the character. And Trini is the most underdeveloped of them all. Becky G is doing a good job acting her, I think, but, you know, they don't build her up as much as they need to before she just kind of becomes one of the Power Rangers with them. She feels like the most thrown in. She's not the best developed, like, she's the worst developed out of all of them, and it's just, she doesn't feel totally right. Again, though, I think this movie does a really good job of bringing Power Rangers into an actual modern and gritty kind of, like, world, and that's bizarre. I was kind of going into this expecting it to be Fantastic, where it was like, here are some completely wacky, completely weird, just out there, total comic booky characters, and now we're going to put them in a gritty, realistic reboot. And it was like, no, that totally didn't work. That was awful. This, though, allows itself to have enough fun while still being gritty and realistic to do a really good job. And one of the most annoying parts of this movie, and also one of the best, is it takes a while for them to morph into suits, to get the Zords. It takes them a while to get there, but when they get there, it's super fun. The costumes look really good. The action is really fun, and I think it just totally works on every level a Power Rangers fan wants it to work on. I saw this as a Power Rangers fan, and I was thoroughly impressed as a Power Rangers fan. You get everything you want to. You get in like jokes from the show. You get in just good representations of these characters. In fact, probably better characters than the show has. There's a lot of great Easter eggs. There's a mid-credit scene. There's no post-credit scene, so do not wait for the post-credit scene. Just a mid-credit scene that you will love if you love Power Rangers. Again, I think if you're a Power Rangers fan, just case closed. You need to go see this movie, so go see the movie. If you just want to see it because it's a good movie, I will say that a lot of my enjoyment for this came because it was a Power Rangers movie, and I just like Power Rangers, and all the stuff they threw in for the fans worked really well. Again, it was like some of the acting was not the greatest, some of the character writing was not the greatest, but the direction is also not the greatest. Again, everything's really spotty, everything's really on and off in this movie, and a lot of things work and a lot of things don't work, but they're together. Like, the writing doesn't work and does work sometimes, and so does the direction, or some shots are just not that great. There's a weird spinning shot at the beginning that is, it just doesn't really work for what's happening, but there's also some shots towards the end that's just, yeah, cool action shots, cool directing, and I enjoy it. Ultimately, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you're going to go in this movie, you're going to get more than you expected. You're not only going to be happy as a fan, you're going to get a pretty good movie. And if you're just going to see this as a movie, I thought it was pretty good, but I am a Power Rangers fan, so you might just enjoy it. I think it's basically a coin flip, whether or not you're going to like it, but it was fun, it was good. I expect, like, if an adult's going to see this, or like even a teenager, they're probably going to like it a lot less if they do not know Power Rangers. This is for sure a kids movie. If you, like, your kids will probably love this movie. It's also weirdly a dirty movie, though. Like, there are some dirty jokes in this, and I don't know, it's a weird blend. I don't totally know who this movie was made for, but ultimately I know that it is enjoyable as a Power Rangers fan, and I really enjoyed that. So maybe it's just made for Power Rangers fans, regardless of the demographic. What do you think? Have you seen this? Comment your thoughts down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more movie reviews, and I'll see you all next time.